Hi guys, welcome back to the Integrity Cheer Empire YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a competition hair tutorial with Lexi for our 2020-2021 competition season hair. You want to make sure that you have your hair in a ponytail before you put your bow in. You can use one ponytail, but I personally like to use 2 or 3 because it will lift and give more volume to the ponytail. So once our ponytail is all nice and brushed out, grab a dry shampoo and we are just going to put that all throughout the ponytail. The reason we are using dry shampoo is because it's going to give the hair more grip so that it will tease better. You do not want to tease freshly washed hair because it will not tease as well. The dirtier the hair is, the better it will tease and hold style. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our competition bow and we're gonna put it in. Line it up and just pull the ponytail through. I personally like to loop it around 2 to 3 times depending on the thickness of the hair. If the hair is thinner, I would say try and go for a 4. Make sure you're being careful and do not break the elastic on your bow. So we're gonna get that nice and centered and then we're just gonna pull it tight. We have our bow in place. We are going to take the hair and we are going to flip it over the bow. And I'm gonna get Lexi to turn around so I can show you in better detail how to do the back half. Grab a hairspray, lift up, spray, and smooth. Another product I really like to use is a hair pomade or hair wax. And the back of your ponytail does not need to be perfect by any means because this chunk of hair is going to cover it. We are going to take either a comb or a teasing brush. If your teasing brush has the little point on the end, or your comb, you want to use that to take a small section from the back of the hair. We're going to apply a tiny bit of your pomade right into the roots. You want to tease in small sections because when you tease in small sections, you are going to end up with a bigger tease. So remember, the smaller the section, the bigger the tease. And then you are just going to take some hairspray, spray directly onto the area you are teasing, brush it through, and then what you are going to do is you are going to take your teasing brush and brush downwards from the back. So a common mistake that a lot of people make is that they will tease an entire section really, really big and then have the top hair just lay over it. You only want to tease right by the ponytail. You don't want to tease all of the hair and then bunch it. I just like to take my comb and I like to press the tease down to get it nice and condensed. And then you want to spread it out, comb through those ends, and get it nice and condensed. So now that you have your first section of your tease done, you're going to spray it. We are going to repeat this process. Another option that a lot of people like to use are teasing powders, so volumizing styling powders. So how you're gonna use this, put a bit of it right at your root, work it in with your fingers, get it nice and evenly coated. My personal preference is to use a dry shampoo because that is very similar as to where it has those nice drying volumizing properties, but it's in a spray form. The only thing I will warn you though is when using these, you want to be careful to not get any on the bow or the uniform because it will leave a tarnished white appearance to it. So now that we have that product all worked in, we're going to take our teasing brush once again, and we are going to tease downwards. You want to tease from both sides with an emphasis on the back. Then we are going to separate. We are just going to take our brush or comb out the ends because you want to keep the ends looking nice and smooth. Spread it out and lay it evenly over the ponytail. Want to put a lot of emphasis on the middle of your tease because when you put the emphasis on the middle, it will hold the top but not crush the bottom. If you want to know if your tease is good, if the hair does not touch when it falls over. See how Lexi's hair, when I drop it, it doesn't just fall flat, it keeps that volume. That is the look we are trying to achieve. We're gonna flip her around, and I'm gonna show you how to do the front and second halves. Hair to bow height, but we still have a decent chunk of hair, which is going to be very important. We wanna make sure we tease these sections to be big enough to lay flat and not put pressure on the base we have created. I like to take the hair, and we're gonna take that section, we're gonna spray on both sides. And what we are going to do is we are going to pull the hair down towards our hand and tease in an upwards motion. Push up. And then we can lift it, push it down. You want to pull it forwards so that you're not crushing the tease you have already created. And what I personally like to do is I like to tease a bit, spread it out, and then tease some more, going from the back. Put a lot of hairspray right on the tease. Let it dry down a bit. Brush it towards the top. Do some final compressing. Poof it out a bit, but not too much. You want this to almost be like a base for the top half. And my personal secret, brush out the hair facing the front, but only slightly, to not crush the tease, but just so that it looks smooth and not tangled. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna be doing our framing side pieces, and these pieces are very important. So what you wanna do is you wanna take your section, you wanna start with your comb right in the center, you wanna dig down in a diagonal, and you wanna pull that up. So you're gonna take that hair, you're going to apply your hairspray. And then you want to stand on the opposite side that it will be going on. You want to stand to the front, pull it out, tease down, right at that nice root area. Pick it up, spread her out. And then we're just going to comb through, condense, comb out those front pieces, and then this piece right here is going to lay over here, right behind the bow, and is going to focus on being the part you see from the side. So what you're going to want to do, spray it, lay it flat, tuck it behind the bow, and one thing I like to do is I like to get my teasing brush, and I like to just brush on the side. So I can flip Lex over to the side so you can see the effect we're going for. We want this to be nice and blended so that you can see it from the side. And then what we're gonna do is spray it in place. And you want this to be very well blended and the part you see right behind the bow. So what we're gonna do, go from that middle, get that nice diagonal section again, pull it out, and we are going to be teasing almost on an angle because this piece will be laying diagonally and not just flat over the top. Make sure you brush out that top section, but leave the bottom nice and teased. Spread it out a little bit and lay it over the side, camouflaging it with the rest of the tease. Important that when you are teasing the top section of the hair to go in extra small sections to make sure that this tease is nice and lifted and will last the entire competition day. to take our final section, and what I'm going to do is I'm not going to tease it like I've teased the other sections. I'm going to brush it out. So make sure it is nice and detangled. Give the spritz of hairspray. You can tease it the tiniest amount, but you want this section to lay flat and be nice and smooth right over the top. And you're just gonna fan that out. Fan it out. And what I like to do is I like to tuck it. I like to tuck some of it right behind that bow. Fan everything out very nicely. Give everything a good spritz. So this is what it looks like from the back. Nice big teased pony. And one thing that I like to do is make sure that the bow is centered. So the way I like to center a bow is I like to try and put the center of the bow in line with the bridge of the nose and the center of the eyebrows. And take your thumbs, stick them right in behind the bow and curl it back just a tiny bit to make it blend in with the hair a bit. And for extra volume, what I like to do is I like to grab right at the base, bring my fist to create a half bun shape and give it a good spritz. So this is the finished look. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm going to link all of the products that I recommend for achieving this look down below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye, guys.